Okay, now you
Why?
can do it.
Mega Man.
Uh-huh.
What? That's the guy.
That's the whole song?
That's him, right? I don't know any other. Hmm? Oh, this guy, look at this handsome man.
Yeah, we're gonna punch the fuck out of him.
Yeah, he's too handsome. We hate handsome guys.
And then we're gonna buy all of his properties and push him out of the area.
Alright. I mean, that's kind of fucked up, but, you know, whatever. I don't care.
I'm just gonna stare directly into your eyes. Say nothing. Oh, I'll stand in your way, buddy.
I'll stand in your way, butthole.
See, he's fine.
Playing too much bowling.
He didn't even turn off the Sega Master System. He's just gone.
Damn. Left the Sega on. Fucked up.
いや、それは別に構わん。それより大丈夫なのか。
ええ、おかげさまで大した傷じゃないですよ。
しかし、一体どうしたというんだ。
実はうちを潰そうとしている連中がいましてね。そいつらの要求を断り続けていたらやられちゃって。
Bud, if this was such an issue, why were you willing to give, like, fucking 50 grand to some random squatter, my guy? You can't afford that if you're going out of business.
さっき向かう途中で絡まれてな。山の井を消すだの殴っただの物騒なことを言っていたからもしやと思ったんだ。
そうですか。
Well, I met the guy, and he was like, I'm totally trying to run that dude out of business. And so I put the two and two together, like, maybe that guy is trying to run him out of business.
Yeah, weird.
5ビリオネアの一人と言われています。
5ビリオネア。
今、カムロ町で最も多くの金を動かしていると言われる5人の
Foreshadowing for, 5 bosses, that 5 real estate bosses that Miko will have to defeat.
Yes, and we're going to do that pretty much as soon as possible so that I can get all of the secret fighting style.
On his quest to become a real estate mogul.
Yes.
その圧倒的な資金力と金をばらまいて従えた悪い連中たちを使った圧力と暴力でね。
そんなやつ。
When money doesn't work, they use violence to win. Wow, where have I heard that before? Oh wait, that's right, capitalism.
それぞれを自分のものにしようとしています。うちに目をつけている娯楽王は、その中の一つであるこの天下一通りエリアを手に入れようとしているというわけです。私も多少ですが、この辺りの有力な物件を所有していますから、娯楽王はそれを狙って私を。
なるほどな。奴らを狙いはあんた自身ではなく、あんたの所有する物件ということか。しかし、 なぜ連中はそんなに物件を欲しがるんだ。
つまるところ金儲けです。マネーゲームを楽しむためですよ。現在の異常なまでの景気で物件や土地は転がせば転がすだけ金が儲かる。まさにうちでの小槌です。東洋一の歓楽街カムロ町の物件は
Damn, he left all these cup noodles, all this booze, man.
I think a lot of those booze bottles are supposed to be empty. So
I mean, maybe.
I don't think he just left all that booze there. Even if he was in a rush, that's silly.
もちろんだが彼らは自分たちの儲けばかりを考えてそこで生きる人々やカムロ町という町のことを一切考えていない。彼らのマネーゲームに巻き込まれて悲惨な目に遭っている人たちがすでに大勢いる。私は何とかしてそれを食い止めたい。
Oh, it's possible. And we're gonna do it. Ow.
We're not gonna like it. Or are we? Maybe we will. Find out next time on...
Oh, we got like, what, 22 minutes left?
Find out next time on Yakuza 0.
私も長くこの町と共に生きてきた男。カムロ町が大好きだ。だからこの町をそんなことにはさせたくない。そのために抗ってきたんですが、さすがにこの老体には荷が重すぎたような。もう限界ですかな。
そう言わずにもう少し頑張れないのか。そんな奴らの金遊びのためにカムロ町を荒らされるなんてたまったもんじゃないぜ。
もちろん私もカムロ町をあいつらから奪い返して昔の健全な状態に戻したいという思いはある。だが
Believe you me, I want the city to go back to me being rich instead of other people.
Well, I guess Kiryu could get rich instead.
An interesting idea. Kiryu's like, now hear me out. What if I was the rich one? Kiryu-san.
あなたには奴らに対抗できる腕力も悪い奴らを許さない正義感も揉め事を解決する力もある。戦友屋の件も私が手に負えなかったところをあなたはすぐに解決してくれた。そんなあなたがこの事務所を継いでくれればもしかしたら彼らに一矢報いることができるかもしれない。
何言ってんだ。買いかぶりすぎだ。俺には経営能力もなければ経験もない。
誰でも最初はそうです。難しく考えないでいい。私もあなたにお願いする以上できる限りの協力をさせてもらうつもりです。ご安心を。
Don't overthink it. Just beat up a bunch of real estate moguls. Just do it, man. And then you can be rich. Don't you want to be rich?
別に失敗しても構いません。どうせ遅かれ早かれこのまま行けばこの事務所は潰れてしまう運命だ。
しかし
I love that. Besides, if you fuck up, it literally can't be any worse. It'll just be the same.
Well, that's probably not true, but okay.
That's like the vote for Biden logic right there. Besides, if he fucks up, how much worse could it possibly get? Oh, you'll find out, won't you?
It's gonna get worse either way.
Oh yeah, that's just how we like our future, bleak.
But what direction do you want it to get worse in? That's the question.
衆として杯を受けた今もその恩を忘れず風間慎太郎を親として慕い続けている。
あんた一体どうしてそれを。
誰か信頼できる人間はいないかと探す私にあなたを推薦してくれたんですよ、立花さんが。
立花が。
ええ、 くれぐれも内密にと念を押された上であなたのことをいろいろと話してくれました。
ということはつまりさっきの話は全部立花も承知の上ってことか。
ええ、立花さんもあなたがこの仕事を継ぐにふさわしい人物だと思っているんでしょう。
あんた風間のおやっさんのことを知っているような口ぶりだがどういう関係なんだ。
昔ちょっとね、詳しくは言えないが一つだけ言えるとしたら、風間さんは私がこの世で最も信頼している男だということです。そんな風間さんを慕う昔の
My God, this scene was so much longer than I remember it being.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I recorded this and I didn't remember it was this long.
I forgot, like, how much of the real estate stuff is actually part of the main story of this.
Yeah,
Because, like,
so
you
going
have
through
to
the
watch
motions
this
to
right
just...
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so going through the motions to unlock it is part of the story.
And then,
Anything after that is completely optional.
right, and then the moment that you're done, it's optional. But the thing is, once you get to the optional stuff, there isn't, like, text like this. Like, there isn't this much cutscene in it. It's a lot more just, like... Well, I mean, there's some, but...
Not to this degree.
Yeah.
Specific side quests related things are like that, but not all of them.
I'm hard-pressed to think of anything outside the main story that has that much text exposition in one go.
Except for like,
Please.
literally like beginning and end game cutscenes where it's just like, you know, let me just
Yeah, well, that's why I'm excluding main storyline stuff.
right. Let me just hit you with like a half hour of exposition, but that's like, you know, this is the best part where he goes, he's cleaning. You should come back later, and you can literally come back like 2 seconds later.
Well, you have to go advance the story one
Tick.
click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tick.
So we have to go find... I think we have to go find Oda or something? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I have no... I completely have blanked out on this part of the game because I remember the part that happens after this, but not the part where you're at.
Yeah, which is why I have to basically do all of the real estate stuff now.
Don't you have to go talk to Tachibana again at some point soon?
Not immediately. That's in a little while.
Oh. Good.
Let's see if
Excellent.
we can find our guy.
Maybe Miracle Johnson's here.
Which he's not. There should have been a guy at the door that stopped me. Which I find strange that it's not doing that at the moment. I don't have a sub-story marker either.
I love it
right
when a
now.
pre-recorded LP is a live LP. This is my favorite. This is my favorite part.
I recorded this well over a year ago at this point.
This
I
is-
don't remember what the
This
fuck's
is, a,
happening.
this is a live LP right now. Help! I'm lost. Where do I go? The place I'm supposed to go isn't working. What do I do? Wow. Wow. They're beating the shit out of you. Uh-oh, he's got a sign now. Generic
Now we
enemies
good.
get a little bit tougher as the game goes on, right? I feel like that's
Yes.
true. Yeah.
Yes, they do.
But so do you, so it kind of balances itself out.
Well, yeah, you get exponentially stronger. There's... Oh, good job. There's a point... There's like a tipping point at which you hit where you just become so strong that nothing matters anymore in this game. And
Oh, yeah.
it's really
There's
funny
a-
when you get there.
There's a reason that I do the business stuff to completion, and it's because that's what happens.
Hey, jerk, why'd you push me? Because you're in my fucking way, man! I love that. Think you can leg it? You're already gone. One of Kiryu's undervalued talents. Very good at running. Good runner. this guy.
Mm-hmm. True.
He probably did track and field back in high school.
Bold of you to assume that Kuryu went to school.
Yeah. You're telling me he went straight from orphanage to Yakuza? There was no in between? He was like 12 years old, shaking people down?
He went to Himbo Charm School.
Oh, okay.
Get that food.
Yeah, eat that beef. Eat that beef.
I'm gonna beef the fuck out of this bowl.
I would fucking do that. Have you ever been...
Go for a beef bowl.
I swear we've had this conversation before, probably, but I'll never remember. So, there's a chain that's in America for beef bowls. It's mostly West Coast, called Yoshinoya. Have you ever been?
I have not, because I don't think there's one around here.
Yeah, but you used to live on the West Coast, so that's why I
Yeah,
asked.
but so I did look this up at some point, I think after you asked me the first time. They're all in, like, LA or San Francisco.
Yeah,
there were none near Sacramento.
LA, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty alright. I don't think they're as good as the Japanese equivalents, which are still kind of supposed to be fast foody, but are very highly regarded by foreigners who visit, like Sukiya and some other ones, but... It turns out hot beef on rice with some soy sauce is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. True.
They should make a Yakuza game where you can customize your outfit more. I would love to wear a shitty suit like that one guy is wearing there.
That would be kind of nice.
A lot of the time, the outfit customization stuff is like post-game shit. Where it's like, okay,
Yeah.
now it's New Game Plus, now you can wear a fucking clown hat or whatever.
Or Majima's snakeskin jacket as Kiryu.
Yeah, which is
For
very
seemingly no
good.
reason.
That's very good. It's because they're boyfriends. That's why.
Wait, is this the mission?
No, we're just
we have to
going
we have to be
bowling.
friends with this lady first, so it's partially in service of that.
Oh.
You know what? The bowling minigame in this game is not that bad. I gotta say. It's not great, but...
As far as bowling minigames in video games that I've played goes, this is one of the better ones, definitely.
It works, you know? And the bowling balls have very good names.
Yeah.
Like the Lush Leaf. You definitely... Why...
This is the tutorial, it doesn't actually let me do anything. It's just showing me.
Ah.
I was like, why would you make it turn that
I would
way?
never spin it to the left like that if I had fucked up lining it up that bad.
I mean, you can line it up like that, but then you have to spin it to the right hard.
I mean, yes. Like this.
Like this.
I have to spin this to the left.
Pretty hard. Yeah, like maybe even one more. Oh, wow, nice. I mean, one more you probably would have gotten a strike, but, you know.
Yeah. Well, if I had aimed correctly, I would have gotten a strike.
You can still get a strike.
On this frame, no, I can't. That's not how
No,
strikes
I
work.
mean, even if you aim badly. But you can get a... What do you call it?
A spare.
Thank you.
Turkey even. Turkey is 3 strikes.
We went bowling all the time when I was a kid, so I actually know kind of what I'm doing.
I love going bowling. It's really fun. The only thing I don't like about bowling is the shoes. That's literally the only thing I don't like.
Yeah.
That's fair. I've only gone once in the last like couple of years. And I just fucking can't get my fingers in that freaking hole sometime.
Well, they've got different sized like holes for different balls for this exact
I
reason.
think it's also kind of, I mean, I get that. I'm just like, I'm afraid of getting a ball that like the holes start too loose. Or one that's
Well,
too
yeah,
tight.
because if it's too loose, then you don't have a good grip on the ball, and you're just gonna drop it. And if it's too tight, you can't like easily get it off of your hand when you go to throw it. So
Right,
it's
that's
like
the
you gotta
the
find
weird fear.
you gotta find the sweet spot.
I think there's only...
Right.
I think there's really only one option here, which is that you need to buy your own bowling ball. Now that's the only choice you have in life.
Yeah.
See,
You only go bowling like once.
but this is also there's also a tactical decision to the ball that you're choosing here, because you see you're choosing a 6-pound ball, which is very light. So you want to. I feel like you want to go for the heavier ball, which has harder to control because it's heavier, but in return it hits those pins hard because it's.
Yeah, I probably should have been doing that, but you know, it's fine.
Listen, bowling pro here. This is the weirdest. Your release of the ball is optimal. This is the weird. I hate her.
Can't throw them ball.
Bowling form fetish.
Yeah, you shouldn't probably admit that out loud, vocally in public. I'm just saying.
I love he's like, I guess you have the perfect job then, don't you? This is the weirdest thing to me, the friendship stuff. I don't know if I think I completed literally 1 or 2 of these in total in the whole game. I feel like I wish that I kind of get why it exists, but I wish that the friendship stuff was just side quests. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Instead.
What about random people?
It's just like subquests, you don't have to do this whole like what are they looking at? Did somebody drop a ring?
I don't know. There's no interacting with them. They're just looking at that grate.
Somebody just dropped something down the grate and they're trying to get it.
That's a touch of detail.
Oh no, my earring.
I was gonna see your sweet bass.
Damn, I'm gonna be thinking about what those girls drop down that grate all day now.
Gonna keep you awake at night.
Now this is environmental storytelling.
Nice boombox.
Oh, we'll be intimately familiar with that boombox. Don't you worry.
We're going for like what, 10, 15 minutes and look at this place.
Yeah, they work fast. Okay, so Real Estate Royale. This is probably going to be a lot of information all at once. So you go around Kamurocho and you purchase businesses with a lot of fucking money, and then you invest in them by assigning an advisor. And depending on the skill level of the advisor in that particular category, the level of that building goes up. And then you also have to assign a property manager and security. And security will prevent thugs from showing up, and managers will help like increase the amount of money you get from each collection wave. It's a lot. So
there's a lot of numbers on the screen. You'll see there's like circles and triangles and squares at some point, which is like circle is like this is good for them. Double circle is like they're amazing at it. Triangle is, if I remember right, is like neutral, right? It's like they're okay or whatever.
Right, that's like the Japanese thing, like
so in order, it's double circle is the best, then circle, then triangle, then square, then X is the worst.
Right. And then also like there's the profit numbers there, which you saw for a second, where it's like 1, 1, 1, 1, -1. So
the number of quote unquote days you leave that guy in that position, it like moves across that gap. The one that's highlighted pink is the one where it's currently at. So if it's like this guy starts really high and then as you leave him in that position it like drops to 0, that means you gotta switch him out.
Or worse yet, it goes negative. You want to switch him before it gets negative.
Yeah. So I don't bother doing that because that's too much to keep track of. But that's how you're supposed to do it.
But if you did do that, you could theoretically maximize your profits, which, as we're going to find out, is wholly unnecessary because the amount of money that you start making from this once you just collect more building. Oh, also, crucially, I feel like this needs to be said. This actually comes out of your real wallet in the game and affects your actual money.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So, that being the case, you can also just earn money by beating guys up, which lets you buy properties and etc. And then it just gets
Yeah, you
The
can,
money, it just cycles between beating dudes and real estate.
yeah. Real estate is really how you make money, though. Like beating up dudes is like fine,
Right.
if you just need like a little bit to get you there to like get over the threshold to buy a new property.
right.
But really, what your primary source of income is going to be is from the business games. And this is Kiryu's.
So you do kind of, I will say, like, you kind of need to do this. Like, you don't have to, I guess, technically. You could theoretically beat the game without doing this, but
Yeah, so we're gonna invest. So this is a restaurant. This girl has pink in restaurant, and it's a circle. So that's
Good,
where it matters.
but
So I don't have
Sure.
anybody that's double circle yet.
because you upgrade your skills and stuff in this game with money, you want to engage with this because this is how you get money faster.
Yes. And then also, by completing Kiryu and Majima's business side stuff, you get their secret fighting style, which is very good. So Kiryu uses Dragon of Dojima. Once you complete all of this, you unlock that, and that skill tree, when you start filling out those skill points, it's just like increase your attack, increase your health, like just
It's all the dumb
increase
shit,
your defense.
yeah.
Just throw money into extra skill points to just make you more
It's
powerful.
literally just like
There's
raw
no,
stats, you
yeah,
become stupider.
yeah, raw stats. Yeah. And then Majima's in particular is really good in the fact that it has a heat move that will take out like 5 guys in one go.
Yep.
It's so
It's
good.
fucking
It's so good.
insane.
And now that I have been playing Kiwami and I have to face Majima using that fighting style, I'm like, oh fuck, I really don't like being on the other end of this.
Sucks to be you.
It does, man. Majima everywhere gets really hard towards the end. I'm S rank now.
And there's some good side quests associated with all this this real estate
yeah.
shit, and now you have a secretary who probably has a huge crush on you.
And you can get advisors and managers from other sub-stories as Kiryu also, and they will come work for
Right.
you. We just walked right past a couple of those guys.
They'll just show up on the street literally with like that text box above their head. So that guy is just handing out tissues, but
Yeah, he's always there, but we can take some tissues, I guess.
and as
Okay,
you're doing
so
the
now
thing you need to do, which is just buy absolutely everything.
Yeah, so buy as much as you can up front, because the sooner you have it, the sooner it starts making money for you.
Like,
And the sooner you can get it fully upgraded also.
one, much like in real life, the rich get richer, and two, you can't really lose profits.
Mm-hmm. Unlike real life.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough about real estate. Bye.